Well, Kodak Black is apparently getting what he asked for. The Project Baby is leaving Atlantic Records to reportedly join Capitol Records on a new deal. So Kodak, I think, owes Atlantic one last project. It might be this Cutthroat Bill Volume 2 project that he just released this week. And then after that, he'll be free to bounce to Capitol Records, where the reports are, and again, I cannot confirm this, but the reports are Kodak's joining Capitol Records for a $30 million deal. I don't know how many projects that would be, maybe 5 or 6, on my guess, the typical standard for a contract in the music business. I could tell Kodak signed the new deal because he's addressing fans that had something to say about his new money. So after fans heard that Kodak signed for $30 million, a lot of fans thought that was too low for the Project Baby, and they talked about him on social media. It took Kodak going to his social media account to kind of address the fans, saying it'd be the people with no money trying to say, I get off my dick. I already had over $15 million before I signed this new deal, and Atlantic still owe me a few before I leave completely. Get off of me is pretty much what Kodak is saying. Yeah, look, I want people to just kind of slow down here and realize that rappers are not NBA players or NFL players or MLB players. $30 million is a lot of money. Let's just slow down here and let's not just count other people's pockets here. Like, let's actually put in perspective how much money $30 million is. That is a lot of money for an artist that, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all got to look at it from the label side every now and then. $30 million is a lot of money to give Kodak. Super Gremlin was a phenomenal record. I'm sure he made Atlantic Records a lot of money with that one. But also, you got to incorporate that Kodak has been locked up in and out of jail the last 5 or 6 years often. It took the president of the United States, Donald Trump at the time, pardoning him to get him out. He would still be locked up right now under normal circumstances. Pardons don't happen every other day. His albums don't sell great. They do okay. He's not a great album seller. And, every now and then he catches one. Super Gremlin was his first real big one in the last 3-4 years. So there is risk on the label side to just give $30 million up to an artist that if he catches another Super Gremlin, be clear, it'll be worth it and then some. But we don't know if he will. He's not an artist that does a lot of tours. So I think fans need to just really, if you're going to count somebody else's money, which I see a lot of fans doing, the Kodak, y'all pissed him off. Make sure you understand all of it. He's saying he's already got money as he goes to a new situation. He doesn't owe the fans that, but he said it. But I just want y'all to realize that there is risk from the label side. Now, I'm a person who believes labels should not be getting artists as masters. I think that's dead wrong. I don't believe masters should be on the table for these labels. I think that's ridiculous, by the way. Catalogs should be off the table. I don't believe these labels in 2022, with what they do and what they don't do for artists nowadays, I don't believe they should have access to artists, anybody's labels, anybody's catalog, their money for generations. I don't believe that. I think that should be off the table. Even if that means artists should take less money up front in these deals to keep their catalog, I think that should be the bare minimum. But other than that, I do want to say, if Capitol Records is giving Kodak this money, they are taking somewhat of a risk in the Project Baby. This is, NBA Youngboy and Kodak are two different artists. What I would give Youngboy is not the same what I would give Kodak. Youngboy's got a different fan base, a bigger fan base, and he puts out more music, and the music and he sells better than Kodak. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about the Project Baby's reported new deal, around $30 million. He addresses fans that are, telling him that he signed for too low. I want to thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. It's what your boy will never take for granted around here. I'm out.